Well, there are lots of products or service I used in my life, and I also found some overview before purchasing those products. Now I would like to share one of the experience in my life when I just read review then I purchased a product. It was about a book. I remember in the last year I found some recommendations, some overview about a book. The name of the book, it was written and quoted. It was written David. Yeah. Then after reading this book, this recommendation and the review of this book, that time I became so much curious, so much interested, and so much enthusiasm for reading this book. And I also read all of the paragraph of this this review from this newspaper. So when I completed my reading that time, I make a plan. Then I go then for going library. It I just thinking that can I find this book in our local library? I just confused, but unfortunately I found this book in our local library. I went and I bought this book. So I became amazed to find this book in my hand. It was one of the bestseller book all over the world, which was written on the cover page of this book. So after buying this book from our library, that time I immediately go my home and started to read this book. I read firstly one or two chapter. Unfortunately, when I read one or two chapter, I couldn't understand anything. Then I started to watch any YouTube video about this book. About then I saw some people there also gave review again and again. Then I saw this all of the review of this book, and then again I started to read this book. Then I saw after two or three pages. Then I try to I am trying understanding about this book, and I my concept day by day is very clear when I am reading this book continuously. So I would say that within 1 month I completed this book, and I found many information, very valuable informations which I did not forget. One of the informations about this book, which is what is wealth, what is liability. These are basic things for any people. Without this basic knowledge, any people cannot be rich. Any people cannot use his money properly. He cannot understand what is the asset. He will buy more liability, more money, which is ultimately make his poor. This book actually started by a story. It's a beautiful story. The story is when the story, the main character of this story, started by a small boy. This small boy became so much interested to become richer, to become billionaires. But he was born from a poor dad. He was born in a poor home. So his father actually was a government employee, and writer said this government employee is a poor dad. He did not give right advice for becoming entrepreneur. He did not know how to become a billionaire or how to earn much money. So so this his fathers, who has government employee, he suggests you should go your friend's father, because your friend's father's he's a millionaire. Next month he will be the most successful person in our country. He also he know how you got how can become a millionaire, how can earn much wealth. Then this small boy asked and met his friend's fathers. So his friend father guided him. His friend father firstly did not accept him because he's a poor, he believe poor, there is poor. So and the finally this in this way, in this way when he started to work with his friends fathers, that time he learned a lot of things. He learned how to be entrepreneurs, what the mindset of the entrepreneurs. So it's the two concepts, research concepts and produce concept, but both they were educated. There's the story. I read this book. I also recommend by reading this book to my friends and all of the people. It was one of the best book, I would say. I think that every people after graduation they have to read this book once or two times. If they read this book, then their life totally will be changed. That's all.